Hey YouTubers, and welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals for the week. If you guys haven't followed the channel, these are going to be tools that are either on sale, tools that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or tools I find interesting and would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. So first up is a product, never heard of the brand. I looked into the brand. They sell random things. I'm most definite that they're not the makers of this. But I came across this, and it's a pair of lineman pliers, and they're made in Japan, and they are $8, down from $10. Either way, that is extremely cheap for a Japan-made set of lineman pliers. Like, I've bought quite a bit of Japan-made pliers from a few different brands, and while I can find some really good deals on them, this is just mind-blowing to me, even that the price originally was $10. This is an 8.5-inch set. It has a wire stripper, crimper, wire cutter, and it has an anti-slip handle. So as soon as I saw this set and saw made in Japan, I immediately recognized the handle design. And when it comes to Japan-made tools, I mean, they are very clean and very well finished and very good quality. I haven't had an issue with any of my Japan-made tools, and I've been very happy with them. So here you can see the part number is Papa Charlie Sierra -01-200, made in Japan, and it's engraved there. Byxas, Byxas, never heard of it. They're definitely not a tool company, but here's some of the information on it if you guys would like to pause and take a look. And they do have I should actually search this part number, actually, is what I should do. Even the packaging and everything. But like, I checked out their sales, and it's like a bunch of house stuff and random stuff. Maybe they are, but when I originally saw these, I saw the handle design and immediately knew I had seen those handle designs before. And I have a pair of Fujiya needle nose pliers here, and these things are fantastic. But if you, let me enlarge this, and I don't know how much detail my camera is going to pick up in this little corner if you guys are going to be able to see anything, but in here you can see there's a line that runs the length, and then inside of it there's another line, and then inside of it there's another. So basically you have three circles. Hopefully you guys can see it there, or three ovals on the handle. And here is my set of Fujiyas, and it has, once again, that little key ring hole at the bottom, and then it as well, I don't know if it's going to pick it up, but or if you guys are even going to be able to see me since my image is so small, but it has the exact same ovals and everything. So I was almost thinking that Fujiya may be the makers of this, but this is still a fantastic price for a set of lineman pliers. I don't even use lineman pliers. I have two sets of lineman pliers. I don't really ever use them, but I have them just in case I do need them. At this price for a Japan-made pair, I would definitely consider picking it up. I think that's a fantastic price, especially with free shipping as well. So I think that's a great deal. It's got 4.5 stars at 16 ratings. Obviously, not a lot of people know about it because it's by a brand that nobody's ever heard of. That's number one on our list today. Next up is a set from Engineer. This is the November-46, the slant edge nippers or side cutting pliers. And then this has wire strippers built into the end as well. And once again, this set is also made in Japan. Engineer makes some fantastic products. I have quite a bit of the Van pliers, but if you want to save some money, just buy the Engineer stuff. But these are very clean and very well made. So you have some sharp cutters here. You can see the two different wire strippers there built into the head. You even have the teeth at the back portion as well. Slant edge cutting nipper. Here's the overall specs of it. And this is more of a diagonal side cutter than it is an end nipper, or I should say flush cut. My bad. But you can get this without the holes as well, as you can see here, but it is $30.75 right now, whereas the one with the stripping holes, it is $25. So I think that's a pretty good price for the quality that you're getting here, and it's 4 stars at 44 ratings. Just some of the other ones that they have available and the pricing. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot of information on it. It's probably like 16, 18 gauge wiring, maybe even smaller. So it doesn't state anywhere what size of wiring it's good for, but Usually it's pretty small wiring when it comes to using a tool like this, and they integrate that stripper into the blades. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. So here's another one that I just recently saw. So if you guys follow the channel, you guys know that I run my primary bit or socket organizer is the Ernst Socket Boss. Fantastic. Ernst makes some of the best organizers in my opinion, and they're all made in the USA. So fantastic stuff. And I came across this and I was like, oh, I thought Aries, just like, many other brands like Tekton, gets their organizers from Ernst and renames them under their, it's the tool community. Everybody does it. It's all over the place. That's how people survive and sell tools. But this is not. It's the same idea, but not the same. This is not made in the USA. This is made in Taiwan, if I remember correctly. But I still thought this was pretty interesting. This is called their Socket Vault, and it's a 3-piece, 13-inch, so it's a little bit smaller. I don't know if they have the larger sizes or not. Red socket rail set with the organizer tray. It's reinforced plastic for the tray, and then the rails are aluminum. And then, so with the Ernst, everything's plastic, which is fine. They're very durable. I've really enjoyed them. And then it has the twist locks for the sockets. Well, the difference here being not only is this one made in Taiwan instead of the USA, but this one does have aluminum rails, and it still does have a locking tab, but it's not the twist lock style. It's just the standard ball detent, so it's still good quality. Ball detent is a good holder, so I mean, if this thing tips upside down or anything like that, it should hold the sockets just fine. And then the tabs to actually remove the rails from the tray is designed slightly different. You still have to pull a tab, like with the Ernst one, you push a button down and then you can slide the rail off. This one, you're basically pulling that tab back and then you're able to remove the rail. But I thought it was really cool because you do get a nice quality aluminum rail. You still get a nice organizer tray, and they do hold the sockets. So I thought that was really cool. There's just some information on it. You get 12 quarter-inch, or 12 of each drive size, quarter-inch, 3/8, and half-inch drive. Aluminum rails, reinforced injected plastic for the tray, locking end caps on the rails. And the reason I like these is not only can you customize them, you can swap out, like I swapped out, wherever I wanted my quarter-inch and 3/8 and half-inch. I can organize my sockets exactly how I want, but I can put them in this tray. It holds them very securely. And then let's say I'm going, to the back end of my car to work on it. I don't want to grab that whole tray. I know I'm just going to be using a few 3/8 sockets, but I'm not exactly sure which ones. I can just pop out a rail, take the whole thing with me instead of carrying the whole tray or coming back to my toolbox 10 times trying to figure out what sockets I need. So that's why I really enjoy this style. I just thought it was kind of cool that Aries kind of has their own thing going for them now as far as this design. So I thought that was really cool, and it's priced really well at just under $13 for this set. So 4.5 stars at 1,380 ratings, and they have different options available, but it doesn't look like any of these are with the Socket Vault. And then you can also get it in blue if you want to do one color for metric and one color for SAE, or maybe you want to put Torx on one. They got red, black, and blue, so kind of a cool design there. Let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments. Last up is a Felo product. This is their ergonic screwdriver set. I just call them the ergo screwdrivers. This is slotted and Phillips. It's a 5-piece set at $37.75, down from $44.54. It's got 3.5 stars at 14 ratings, so not the best there, but I do know Felo makes some fantastic screwdrivers. I have their 2-component screwdriver and their wood handle screwdriver, and those have both been fantastic. This is the only set I didn't get, and not because of this whole 3.5 star thing, but because it's got a very interesting feature. The handle, just like you see on a lot of other screwdrivers and tools, the handle is a dual component where you have a rubber and plastic mix, or a rubber overlay or inlay. Well, this is like just super thick rubber, but soft rubber over top of this plastic interior. And where like normally the rubber is just there for grip, this is like it will form, like you can actually squeeze it and deform it, and to me that just sounds extremely awkward. But it does look like they have a slight hex around the base, but it does look plastic there. Actually, let me just go ahead and open this up. It does look like they have hex bolster here, so that is a nice feature, and another hex bolster here, but made of plastic. And then you have a pass-through here. I'd probably just use that for hanging. Usually if you don't have the hex bolster, a lot of people will use this hanging hole for the leverage, but since this one has a hex bolster, I would prefer to use that. Plus the entire blade is also a hex, so pretty cool there. You got a lot of different options as far as getting leverage with this screwdriver. It is made in Germany. Keep in mind this does show a box of 6, but this is a 5-piece set, so just keep that in mind. I don't think that's the actual image for the set. It's the same screwdrivers, but a 5-piece set. And then somebody had stated in the reviews, they gave a 1-star review because they stated the blades are not hexes, they're round. It still has the other features and everything, but blade here is more like this one over here, where it's just your standard round blade. But other than that, I think that Felo makes some great products by Bondus, and I think for this price, it's not a bad price. Especially when you're looking at German-made tools, Japan-made tools, USA-made tools. There are a lot out there. You just got to look for them. So let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments on this video and some of the products we went over. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.